How well do you know about your phone's security? Ever thought about how safe the apps you use every day are? In our digital age, phone security has become more crucial than ever. With so much of our lives being stored and managed through our mobile devices, it's vital to know how secure our data really is. But what if I told you that some apps on your phone might not be as innocent as they seem? Yes, you heard it right. There are apps out there that are secretly spying on us, collecting our personal data without our consent. Researchers have recently discovered 12 such Android apps that are stealing your data right under your nose. These apps are disguised as regular tools, but they run a malicious code in the background, compromising your phone's security. So it's time to take action. Today, we will shed light on 12 Android apps that you need to delete right now to secure your data. Let's dive right into the first 4 perilous apps. Starting off with Meet Me, an app that's designed to help you meet new people. It seems innocuous, right? However, behind the friendly facade, it's running a remote access Trojan, or rat, in the background. This rat, known as Vajraspi, is capable of stealing your contacts, files, call logs, and SMS messages. Even more alarmingly, it can extract messages from secure messaging apps like WhatsApp and Signal, record your phone calls, and take pictures with your camera. Moving on to the second app, Privy Talk. It's a private messaging app that promises to keep your conversations secure, but don't let that fool you. It's running the same malicious code as Meet Me, making it equally as dangerous. Your private chats are not so private after all. The third app, Let's Chat, is another messaging platform that, like Meet Me and Privy Talk, runs the Vajraspi Trojan in the background. It's a sneaky way to gain access to your personal information and can lead to serious breaches of privacy. Lastly, we have Quick Chat. As the name suggests, it's a quick and easy way to chat with others. But just like the first 3 apps, it's hiding a dark secret. It's running the same malicious code, posing the same threats to your personal data and security. These apps might seem harmless, but they are jeopardizing your security. They're more than just messaging platforms. They're tools used by threat actors to gain access to your personal data. And remember, once your data is out there, it's practically impossible to take it back. So, it's essential to be vigilant about what apps you're installing on your device. Always do your research and read reviews before downloading an app. Stay safe, everyone. Moving on to the next 4 apps on our list. Let's dive into GlowChat, ChitChat, HelloChat, and TikTok. These apps, while seemingly harmless, have been found to harbor some concerning issues. Starting with GlowChat, a seemingly simple chatting app. Beneath its friendly interface, GlowChat is running the Vajraspi Remote Access Trojan in the background. This malicious code is designed to siphon off your contacts, files, call logs, and even your text messages. In some instances, it can extract messages from other apps like WhatsApp and Signal, record your phone calls, and even take photos with your camera without your knowledge. Next up is ChitChat. Like GlowChat, it's a chatting app that promises easy communication. But don't be fooled. It shares a similar code with GlowChat and also runs the Vajraspi Trojan. Not only does it put your data at risk, but it also opens a backdoor to your device for threat actors to exploit. Moving on to HelloChat. This app is a wolf in sheep's clothing. While it appears to be a harmless messaging tool, in reality, it's anything but. HelloChat is also infected with the Vajraspi Trojan, putting your personal data and privacy at risk. Last but not least, we have TikTok. This app, once again, is more than meets the eye. TikTok, along with the other apps we've discussed, is part of a dangerous campaign believed to originate from a Pakistani developer. It's suspected that these apps are part of a romance scam, where the operators feign romantic or sexual interest in their targets on other platforms and then convince them to download these Trojanized apps. In conclusion, these apps might offer convenience, but at what cost? The risk to your personal data and privacy is simply too great. If you have any of these apps installed on your device, it's advised that you remove them immediately and assess your security. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Scene script. Let's round up the list with the final 4 apps. First on our list is Nidus. This app, masquerading as a social networking platform, is in fact a wolf in sheep's clothing. Behind the scenes, Nidus is hard at work, silently stealing your contacts, files, and even your private messages. It's an insidious little tool that operates under the radar, quietly siphoning off your data. Next up is Yahoo Talk. Don't let its innocent-sounding name fool you. Much like Nidus, Yahoo Talk is a data thief. It's been found to sneakily record phone calls and even take pictures with your camera without your knowledge or consent. It's a serious intrusion into your privacy and a major security concern. Our third culprit is Wave Chat. This app, like the others, presents itself as a harmless messaging tool. But in reality, it's running the Vajraspi Trojan in the background, a malicious piece of software that can extract your WhatsApp and Signal messages. This is a clear violation of your privacy and can lead to serious consequences if your sensitive information falls into the wrong hands. Finally, we have Rafakat RFQT. This app is particularly insidious as it's believed to be part of a romance scam. The operators of this app feign romantic interest in their targets on another platform and then convince them to download the Trojanized app. From there, it's a simple matter of extracting the victim's data and using it for nefarious purposes. The risks these apps pose are too high to ignore. They're not just violating your privacy, they're putting you at risk of fraud, identity theft, and other serious crimes. It's crucial that you check your devices for these apps and remove them immediately. And remember, always be wary of what you're downloading. Malware can sneak in just about anywhere, so it's important to know what you're installing before you hit that download button. Protecting your personal data should be your top priority. So be vigilant, be safe, and keep your devices free from these dangerous apps. Now that we've covered all 12 apps, let's summarize their dangers. From the seemingly innocent Meet Me to the stealthy Rafakat RFQT, the common thread among these apps is their hidden malicious intent. Behind the user-friendly interfaces lurk remote access Trojans, silently collecting your personal data, from your contacts to your chat logs. Some even go further, extracting your private messages from encrypted platforms like WhatsApp and Signal, recording your phone calls, and even capturing images from your camera. These apps, camouflaged as messaging tools and news apps, are not just stealing your data, they're stealing your privacy. They're leveraging the trust you place in them to exploit your information for their own ends. And it's not just a breach of trust, it's a breach of security that could have far-reaching implications. In the case of the users in Pakistan and India, the data breach was not just an invasion of their privacy, but a potential trap leading them into a romance scam. The attackers feigned romantic interest only to convince their targets to download these Trojanized apps. It's a stark reminder that cyber threats can be as personal as they are digital. But here's the thing. While these apps were primarily targeting users in certain regions, the threat they pose is universal. Whether you're in Malaysia or Mexico, cyber threats know no borders. Your device could be the next target and your data the next commodity on the black market. So what can you do? Be vigilant, be discerning. Before you download any app, take a moment to research it. Look at the developer, read the reviews, check the permissions it's asking for. If something looks suspicious, it probably is. Remember, your personal data is valuable, and it's your responsibility to protect it. And if you find these apps on your device, act immediately. Delete the apps and assess your security. Change your passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and consider using a reputable security app to scan your device for any lingering threats. Your security is in your hands. Be vigilant, be safe. We've covered a lot today about the threats lurking in your phone. It's a digital landscape out there, and your personal data is the treasure that everyone wants. When we look at the 12 Android apps we've discussed today, it's clear that they all have one thing in common. They're not playing fair. These apps, disguised as harmless tools, are exploiting your trust, stealing your data, and violating your privacy. The importance of phone security and user vigilance cannot be overstressed. It's your guard against these Trojanized apps. You're the gatekeeper of your own data, so be discerning about what you download. If you have any of these 12 apps, Meet Me, Privy Talk, Let's Chat, Quick Chat, Glow Chat, Chit Chat, Hello Chat, TikTok, Nidus, Yahoo Talk, Wave Chat, or Rafakat RFQT on your devices, remove them immediately. Remember, your safety is paramount. Make sure to delete these apps and always stay vigilant about your phone's security.